What is up, legends? All you legends, we're live from Green Sports Bar in San Francisco. We got a lot to celebrate today, man. One, the offseason has officially begun. Everything that happened last season's in the past. No one cares anymore. No one cares about what happened Saturday. It's Padres season again. Easy. We're back. Two, Craig Stammen, third leg Craig, Stammy Sosa, Samuel L. Jackson is now the skipper of the San Diego Padres, man. Hey, cheers to that. I know we're drinking some Bud Lights. Hope everybody at home's having a nice little Thursday. We're going to talk some Padres baseball together. Hope everybody at home's having a good time. Me is how we live it.
Listen, we've been waiting for a manager. We've been waiting for a skipper. And honestly, was I a little bit surprised today? People have been giving the DSG a little bit of shit. They're saying, hey, I don't know. Oh, halftime they play the music. I don't know if the DSG has sources. We were saying Pujols yesterday, out of the mix. Today, Craig Stammen named manager for the San Diego Padres. I personally fuck with it, to be completely honest. You need a guy that's respected by your stars. Craig Stammen's been in the organization since 2017. One of the most well-liked guys, even when he sucked. People still like Craig Stammen. Did we think he should pitch? Probably not. Did people ever disrespect him as a player or somebody that wants to win? No one did. I'm very excited about it. Craig Stammen's the only former pitcher in the MLB that's a manager at the moment. The only former pitcher. People think that's a bad thing. Listen, we haven't won shit.
Yeah, fuck the haters, bro. Hey.
We haven't won anything, so why not try something new?
I think it's as simple as this, man. Everybody's going to bitch all the time, and I get it. It's easy to bitch. When you're going to be a Padres fan for the rest of your life, you realize, hey, man, I'm going to ride with whoever they choose. Craig Stammen, a couple reasons why I like Craig. To be blunt, he's boring. He's a very, very boring guy. And as a fan, that's not the sexy pick. Albert Pujols was the sexy pick. Let's be completely honest. Albert Pujols becomes the manager of the San Diego Padres. Every headline, everybody at work, everybody's saying, dude, holy shit, you guys got Pujols. Yachty's the bench coach. This is incredible, man. This is awesome. What I've learned in life is that the sexy pick doesn't always work out. It doesn't. Would Albert Pujols come in and just fucking, we're going to win the World Series instantly? No. Guys, it's Coach Contreras said this too. It doesn't fucking matter who the manager is if Tatis, Arise, and Machado go 3 for 32 in the playoffs. What's really important is this. You have a guy that understands the organization. Craig Stammen understands the organization better than anyone. He's been a player for 8 years, in the front office for 2. Understands. 2, right now, Ruben Niebla is going to stay as the pitching coach. Massive. The most important hiring decision of A.J. Preller's career thus far is who the fuck we get as a hitting coach. And I was talking to Mies about this. You have to nail this pick. You have to. Fernando Tatis Jr. doesn't just become a fucking slap bitch hitter, bro. Luis Arise, who batted fucking 330 out the womb, bats 270 last year. Victor Rodriguez, best of luck in Houston. Won't lie, Houston sucks as a city. I've been there once. I hated it. Hated it.
Tough city.
Other than the queso at the restaurants, that place sucks.
Worst airport service of all time.
Craig Stammen comes in there, man. He understands. You're not getting a Sleepy Bob that comes from the A's. Sleepy Bob's like, I was good with the A's. I had all these fucking young guys that respected me. I go to the Padres, make it pretty far the first year, so shout out Sleepy Bob. And then 2023 all-time collapse. Fuck Bob Melvin. There's a reason why he's not a manager anymore. Mike Schill. Oh, man, 2024, fucking best year as a Pods. Thought we should have won it. We choked. Mike Schill, hate to say it, guys. I hate to say it. Mike Schill, playoff shrinker.
You cannot have your manager fighting the assistant coaches. My biggest thing, and this is something in fairness to Bob Melvin, he was a former player. There's a certain level of respect that you have for somebody who's made it to the highest level. If you're telling me that one of us baseball
Yeah.
lifers are in the organization for a long time and we get hired as the manager, and I'm going up to Manny Machado or Fernando Tatis and I said, hey, you really got to pick it up. He's like, pussy, you couldn't even hit your weight in high school.
Yeah, they look at my max preps. They'd be like, you're talking?
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, Craig Stammen's not only made the majors, not only had a close to 10 years of service time in the majors, maybe did. He was on the Padres. He's been teammates with these guys. You respect your teammates. If you watch these videos when they do those preseason TikTok or Instagram videos, and people are asking good questions about the team, they're like, who do you want to babysit your kids? Who do you want this to be? Who do you want that to be? Every single person, when it's something about respect, brought up Craig Stammen. And if somebody's, listen, it's not even do you have the ability to motivate a Machado. It does if Craig Stammen walks up to a Manny Machado and says, hey, man, you know, like, we're boys, but you got to do something different. There's a respect level there.
Yeah.
If Mike Show comes from an external organization, was not in the team, didn't play baseball, Mike Show walks up to Manny Machado and he's like, you got to pick it up. Manny Machado is going to be like, absolutely, but also deep down probably like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck's going on the field.
So I see this shit about Manny's not listening to the Stammen. Guys, this fucking guy, Manny Machado, better start fucking listening. Because guess what? Does he want to end his career with no rings? Guys, stop babying these fucking players.
Also, Craig Stammen was one of the best relievers for 3 years.
Stop. All you guys are saying, Machado isn't respecting middle reliever scrubs. Manny Machado is a fucking grown-ass man. You respect your fucking manager. It's a job. Stop with this bullshit. Stop babying these fucking guys. Fernando Tatis Jr. is 26 years old. Stop being pussies. Show up when it matters. Craig Stammen, Mike Schilt, Bob Melvin, Mike Devine, Matt Devine, doesn't fucking matter. You get paid millions of fucking dollars. Our entire city, our entire fan base, which is legit, is on your backs. I've been getting fucking cooked by Dodgers fans for the last 2 straight years. Hit.
Now, Ocean View Coffee Shop, which we need to try out when we get back to SD. I understand the sentiment with this post, right? The only person Manny would have listened to is Albert. Albert Pujols, again, he's a W in the offseason. You hire Albert Pujols, everybody's like, holy shit, the Padres got one of the best hitters of all time. That being said, it's a very volatile hire. You could go and if the team hits a bad stretch, Albert Pujols doesn't need to be a manager for the San Diego Padres. Maybe he wants to. Maybe he wants to bring his boys. They want to have a good time, right? They want to coach baseball. But Albert Pujols is fine. Regardless of what happens, Albert Pujols is fine. If Albert Pujols gets fired, he's still got probably $500+ million in the bank. This is a job for Craig Stammen. He wants to win baseball games. In my opinion, listen, if you think about what Albert Pujols wanted to do, he wanted to coach a baseball team. And also, we need to win. He wanted to coach a baseball team, and he wanted to have all of his buddies as assistant coaches. That is a very, very volatile situation.
I agree with that.
Because guess what happens? If the team starts losing and hits a skid, is Albert Pujols going to tell his buddy to figure it out as the bench coach or as the hitting coach? There's levels to it, right? If you have to fire somebody, you're in Albert Pujols' scenario, you have to fire everybody because these are boys. So let's say they play bad in 2026 and Albert Pujols is the man. And Pedro Martinez's brother's the pitching coach. Ruben's on a different team. Our pitching staff sucks. You fire his boy? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's a package deal.
It's a package deal. The fact that we kept a lot of the coaching staff is a sign that there is some organizational stability. Mike Schilt tried to fight the coaches. That's not on the organization. That's on Mike Schilt.
I'll say this. I think it's extremely apparent that with this Craig Stammen hiring, either AJ is going to get an extension or they're both going together and they're just going to do a complete rebuild. And by rebuild, I mean at least people act like rebuild means we're going to trade all these like Manny and Tatis and all these guys. No, but there's going to be a lot of organizational rebuild if we do get some of these, a new guy at the helm. What I witnessed this past weekend with, Juan Ruiz, I'm hearing that King of the Padres will sign a contract sooner than later per Jeff Passan's article.
No, you spit that shit. I'm going to look this up.
I'll say this, guys. all this manager talk is fun, especially because we don't have baseball right now. It does not matter who's at the helm. If the San Diego Padres spend some money this offseason, get me a fucking guy, a right-handed bat that can hit some bombs. Get me another couple starting pitchers, and let's ride. If you're a real franchise that actually gives a fuck, you cannot watch the team that, honestly, I would consider. Some people get mad saying it. At least as a Padres fan, I consider the Dodgers a rival over any other team.
Yeah.
When you watch that team go back to back, you have to have some fucking balls. Spend some fucking money. Oh, yo, we've already spent all this money on all these guys. Bro, my season tickets go up every single fucking year. Find a TV deal. I don't give a fuck that Shakira is playing a concert at Petco Park. I want to see October baseball at Petco Park. I don't care who's the manager. Hey, if Albert Pujols is the manager and we don't make the playoffs, does it really fucking matter? Albert Pujols isn't hitting.
Also, listen, when you think about it, this team won back-to-back for the first time in franchise history.
Back-to-back playoffs.
90-win seasons in back-to-back years. Made the playoffs both times. Obviously, you look at that team this year, there's still some shit that was needed to get over the hump. You lose Jason Adam to a quad injury like Vince McMahon.
That really fucked us.
Ramon Laureano breaks his finger in a non-existent, unimportant game.
Also fucked us.
Those fuck you. That's baseball, though. I'm more so in the mindset like you have Craig Stammen. He's respected. He understands Padres baseball. He's well liked. And there's a thought I had today when everybody was shitting on the move. If everybody agrees on something, it can only go down. If you have a lot of people that are up in arms and disagreeing on something, chances are the sky's the limit because everybody's already expecting shit. If we're all expecting, this manager in this season is going to be shitty, guys, we won 90 games back-to-back seasons. We're losing Michael King potentially. He didn't even pitch this year.
He pitched like 14 innings.
Yu Darvish, who also didn't pitch this year. We're losing Dylan Cease, who was ass this year.
Ass.
We're losing players. Luis Arraez swung at every flew out every single at-bat. We're losing guys that weren't necessarily the drivers of this team.
Bro.
This team's going to be okay. You have to get a hitting coach like the Blue Jays. If you look at the Blue Jays in 2024,
the drive line guys.
100%. You have to emphasize hitting home runs in baseball now. Mike Schilt was a great manager in terms of baseball. Mike Schilt will get you to the playoffs every single season that you play because he's a good baseball manager. But he didn't emphasize what teams win on. Look at the fucking Dodgers. The Dodgers should not have won that series, but what did they do? They hit more home runs than the Blue Jays.
What did they do in the 2024 NLDS Game 5?
They hit more home runs.
Yu Darvish threw a fucking gem. Gave up 2 solo shots. What did the Padres do? No runs. The San Diego Padres have scored 5 runs in like 50 innings in the playoffs recently. They legitimately, it doesn't matter who the manager is. You go in there, you get a hitting coach to change the philosophy up. I'm done with the fucking sack button pussy-ass Padres. Stop playing like that. Manny Machado should hit 30 home runs a year no matter what. Fernando Tatis Jr., in his prime, should be hitting 40 to 45 home runs a year. Jackson Merrill should be a 30 home run hitter.
Now let me also give you this.
Dude, but we don't strike out. Fuck that. Strike out. I don't care. Stop being fucking bitches. I won't lie, man. I've watched every single Padres game, Mike and I both, for way too long. 2025 wasn't a fun watch. It wasn't. Were they decent? Yeah. Did we start 14-3 and kind of go 500 for the rest of the year? Yeah. They weren't that good. When you're the 27th ranked offense in slug, you can't assume they're going to make it far in the playoffs. How baseball has become is power pitching and power hitting. We have the power pitching. Mason Miller, Adrian Morejon. Guys, we almost made the fucking NLDS off of scoring like 3 runs during the fucking thing. It's insane. That's how good our pitching was. So, get a hitting coach in there, sign a couple dudes, stop being bitches, and let's fucking ride.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, give me Kyle Schwarber. The game just started, so we got about 2 more minutes. Because people are at the bar, and they're probably looking at us like we're fucking weirdos. Get me guys that hit nukes and get me a hitting coach that emphasizes hitting home runs. Why? Nukes are fun. Hitting home runs is fun. Sack bunting 20 times more than the second team in sack bunts is not fun. Hey, Jackson Merrill.
Christian's also right.
Hey,
we made the playoffs. That season was not a fun season to watch.
Jackson Merrill bunting in the 4th inning. And I know he's going to say I did it on my own. If you did that on your own, that means that someone has corrupted that fucking great baseball player to bunt in the 4th inning of a playoff game when he is a crack.
What do you do later in that game? He hit a home run.
It's just so.
Why are you laying down a sack bunt when you have home run power?
Guys,
sack bunts existed for one reason, because you had pitchers hitting.
Yeah.
You had pitchers hitting. If you are paid to play the baseball game and you are a hitter, you are supposed to hit. You're not supposed to bunt. My thing, and the reason why I like Craig Stammen, and I'll let you finish it up after this. Craig Stammen's been on a lot of Padres teams. He's been on a lot of Padres teams that have failed. 2019, team got off to a great start. Obviously, when you look back on that roster, not the best roster, there's no doubt about it. But a lot of those players now are in positions where they're succeeding. Josh Naylor. You look at, Chris Paddock made the playoffs, wasn't pitching, but you look at, why am I blanking right now? I'm trying to think of names, but I had this thought. I literally Ty France. But you're looking at these guys. Craig Stammen's been on these teams. 2022, he saw what it took to get to the NLCS. 2021, he saw the collapse. You need a guy that understands what they were missing to take them to the next level. And in those interviews, I wouldn't be surprised if Craig Stammen's like, we did this, and this wrong during those playoff stretches, and this is what would have taken us to the top. And they're looking at that, and they're like, you know what? This guy knows what the fuck's going on. He's been in the system. He understands it.
I think this obnoxious Dodger fan, which is a hilarious name, but actually a very nice guy. I've chatted with him before. The Padres have no clubhouse culture. I truly do believe it's a winning culture thing. And Mike's, your point earlier about Mike Schilt. Mike Schilt he will get you to the playoffs. We need a guy that gets us past the fucking playoffs, dude. You need to figure this out. If you're the San Diego Padres right now, you need to let your fan base know we're still in this bitch. Either bring back Michael King, sign fucking Ranger Suarez, get me a frontline ace, and get him now. Like, honestly, get him soon. Winter meetings. Let AJ spend some money. Let AJ rebuild the farm. If you're not going to let AJ rebuild the farm and you're going to hire Craig Stammen, fire them all. You have to go all in either way. You have to. Seidler Brothers. Everybody's giving the Seidler Brothers a lot of shit. Bro, they, so far, haven't proved to me. They extended Jackson Merrill. They signed Nick Pivetta. 2 great deals. 2 great deals. I have no issues with them right now. Do a couple more of those fucking smart deals. Yeah, I know. And you could say
trust Preller.
And you could say that Yuli Gurriel and Jason Hayward deals didn't work out.
Those are $1 million deals.
$1 million deals didn't work out. That being said, right now, if you look at our team, we don't have a lot of holes. We have 2 big holes. We need a couple more starting pitchers, and we need a first baseman with some slug. You give me a first baseman with some slug. I know some people are saying Murakami, the guy from Japan. He is like
you're not paying a guy who strikes out 35% of the time, $200+ million. It's not happening. And also, listen, if you look at these contracts for the Padres, we do not need guys that are making $200+
They are
million.
big holes.
They're big holes. They're big holes. But listen, think about Nick Pivetta last year. Nick Pivetta, if you're looking at all these free agency rankings last year, he's probably number 30 on the list, maybe 25. He was our ace the entire season.
Tell Ben to be nice.
The reason I love Ruben, and also when you're bringing in a pitching coach or you have a former pitcher into the mix like Craig Stammen, you bring another guy, another maybe high risk, high reward cat. Like Pivetta, that contract, he had like a good season. His career up to that point was okay. When you have a good pitching coach and a good staff behind him, good bullpen coach, Nick Pivetta thrives. Find more Pivettas. You don't have to go out and get Framber Valdez.
Adrian Hauser types, man.
Look at when Ruben came in. Look at a guy like Morihone. Transformed his entire career. Adrian Morihone, that's who they should extend this offseason, but they probably won't. He will command $100 million if he has another year like he did this year. because he's going to be 27. That's the type of shit that this team needs.
So the Padres' biggest strength, and honestly, we'll keep it ripping. I love talking ball. The Padres' biggest strength, obviously, is their bullpen. Robert Suarez leaving, I don't think anyone that watches the team cares, to be completely honest. I wish Robert Suarez the best. Great player. He had some moments with us. He goes to another team, all good. You have Miller as a closer. I know some people want Miller to be a starter. I think you can make it work where he doesn't have to be a starter and you can still be valuable. Right now, the rotation is Pivetta, Musgrove, Randy V, JP Sears. You got to sign some fucking guys, man. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to sign you don't have to trade for Paul Skeens with Ruben. Look at the Dodgers, right? Dodgers in 2024 is a perfect example of why, if you can hit a little bit, it doesn't matter really who you have starting. Starting pitchers for the Dodgers in 2024, Yamamoto, Jack Flaherty, bunch of scrubs. They bullpenned a fuck ton of games, and they won the World Series. This year, they couldn't hit, but they had a great pitching. It helps when you have all the money, but they're a great team. And I know a lot of people, you have to respect it. You tip the fucking cap. That being said, for the Padres, our luxury is anti-luxury is the fact that we don't have a lot of pitching depth right now, starting wise. The guys we traded, the Kolick, Ryan Burgett, Brandon Nett, those are guys we probably could have used 100%. So if you trade those guys as an ownership group, you have to sign like the 31-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
And you got to Zach Littell. Give me a Zach Littell type.
Matt, I think it's a simple solution. There's one guy that you got to sign. You have to sign Michael King. If you're looking at all these pitchers, and don't get me wrong, when I see and think about Michael King going down with sleeping on the shoulder wrong and being out 3 months, but there's fluke injuries in sports. Edwin Diaz hurt his foot celebrating. He went out for the year. Jason Adam literally stepped on the ground and tore his quad. Shit happens. So maybe he did sleep on his shoulder wrong, and it set him off. Michael King, when you think back to 2024, was probably one of the main reasons that this team was as good as it was. He goes into that game against the Braves, game 1, strikes out 12. That's a guy that if he's going into the free agent market, he gets an offer from another team, say like the Yankees or say the Braves, something along those lines. One of those situations, one of these teams offer him a contract. They say, hey, we're going to give you 4 years, 120.
No way that happens.
Say 4 years, 92 million, and you're the San Diego Padres, you go 4 years, 100. You bring him back. That is a guy you bring back. You cannot let guys that are in the system, working with Ruben, well liked, fan favorites, walk. And now if he walks and he goes that route regardless, so be it. But if you're looking at starting pitching, there's 2 guys you go after. You go after Michael King, try to get him back, Ranger Suarez. Yeah. Those are the 2. Framber Valdez, clubhouse issues, saw it last year with Fuck Framber. Ranger Suarez is a demon. Michael King is a demon when he's healthy. Ranger Suarez might be over Michael King because he's been healthier pretty much his whole career.
Juan, what if I told you we had River Ryan? There's some guys out there pitching-wise, man, that I think – so it's November 6th, man. A lot of off-season left. We're going to be recording the pod. We have some really good guests coming up.
I would love Zach Allen.
Nick Allen's going to be on it. We have a very special Padre that's going to be on it around Thanksgiving as a little teaser. People say trade what? Anything of value has been traded. You are correct.
That's not true.
So I will say this.
Prospects are funny, man.
Does it suck that the Dodgers won 2 in a row? Absolutely. Does every offseason for the Padres seem like the sky's falling? Yeah.
Think about last year.
Last year when Roki went to the Dodgers, I was like, we are fried. And we made the playoffs, and if we could fucking hit a lick, we would have probably been in the NLCS because we owned the Brewers all season. This team isn't that far off. So you invest some money, and we see what the fuck happens. If you're a real fan, you ride. That's all I'm going to say. In life, especially as a sports fan, you can't really control. Hey, man, I can't control that they hired Craig Stammen. I can't control that they gave Manny that extension. I can't control that they traded Leo Dallas to Greece. But you know what you fucking do when you're a sports fan and you ride with a team? You fucking ride.
Guess what? Opening day is going to come around.
It's coming soon.
Everybody in this chat, even the Dodgers fans, right? If anybody, like the obnoxious Dodgers fan, which shout out you, Michael Grove DFA'd.
Now there's some good Dodgers fans.
If opening day comes around like it will, baseball's back on, everybody's watching. It doesn't matter who's on that field. We will be watching the San Diego Padres. We watched this team when Jankowski was leading off. We watched this team when the Walrus was hitting cleanup.
Hey, Brett Wallace had bar.
You got to think about it in perspective, though. And that's not a stray at Brett Wallace. But perspective-wise,
He's watching.
This team, 90 wins back-to-back seasons, first time in franchise history. There's no reason but to be optimistic going into next season. And if you lose Michael King, you lose Michael King. He barely pitched this year, and they still won 90 games. If you lose Dylan Cease, you lose Dylan Cease. Sure, he struck out a lot of guys. He had a 4.57 ERA. There's ways to get around it.
King is injury prone.
He's injury prone.
I want to ask the chat real quick. It's fuck it, dude. No one here cares. We're gonna stream. I'm having a lot more fun. This Broncos Raiders game is absolute dog shit, dude. Sometimes I miss being a Chargers fan, but then I watch these games and I'm like, I'll say this, man. I genuinely think you could get Michael King 3 years, $65 million
on crack. Really, on crack. Michael King is going to get 3 years, $84 million from a team. And you know what? I'd be down for it to be the Padres.
Mayor Mike. Closeted.
See your likes, buddy. Listen, when you think about it,
it never leaves you.
And the reason why I think there's some validity to the Padres just going in this offseason is because at some point after 2020, the lockout, right? Contracts are going to be different.
Yeah.
Why not? You don't know what those contracts will look like. You got to get good players while you can before there's some bullshit loophole that's thrown in. If you've never been on 3 years, $84 million is too much.
$375.
I don't think it is. That's fine. I'm down for that. $25 million a year.
Well, okay, actually, do you think he's worth that?
I'll tell you right now what the contract will be that AJ offers him, and it's not going to be $375. It's going to be some bullshit like $610.
Yeah, like the first 2 years
just
he
to
makes
stretch out the money.
Exactly.
Because that's the way that he does these contracts. And you know what? If that's the case,
oh, not a mush legend. Joe Ryan loves Coronado.
Joe Ryan's issue is that we have no prospects.
We have no
and he costs
prospects.
too much.
Joe Ryan also is from the Bay, and I have a couple buddies that are homies with him, and reportedly a great guy. So I'd love him on the pods.
So he'll be a Giant.
Yeah, he probably will. I think the San Diego Padres, honestly, we haven't even done like a post 2025.
This is like our first podcast postseason. No, we had Dan Clark.
Yeah,
the legend.
I think it was an okay year. Did they win 90 games? Yes. Did they make the playoffs? Yes. Did we win a game in the playoffs? Sure. That wasn't a fun team to watch. It wasn't, dude.
Rocky, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate it.
Why was 2024? Thanks, brother. Why was 2024 so much fun? They hit. All baseball is hitting. Bro.
Think about that game 2 NLDS versus the Dodgers. They hit 5 home runs. That game was awesome. Kyle Higashioka hitting home runs. Jurickson Profar hitting home runs. This team this year won 90 games. We texted each other maybe 150 times. It was not a fun watch. You want a fun watch.
Al Scott's got a good point.
What I'll say. Shout out Al. Team was much better than the 2020. 100%.
It's not a fun watch.
It was not a fun watch. They didn't hit. They won a lot of games. They didn't hit homers. If you're 28th in home runs in baseball and you're a playoff team and you think about how do we get to the next level? Hey, our pitching is still great. Maybe we should get some people that hit some fucking home runs. Or we should get a hitting coach that tells Tatis, hey, they're throwing you sliders away every first pitch of the AB. Maybe stop swinging first pitch. Maybe wait in the count. Like it's asinine to fucking Victor Rodriguez, but to us and fans, it seems so simple. Hey man, you're swinging at every first pitch. Don't swing. Let that work a count.
Yeah, this is actually Rocky. Thank you, by the way. And these are the kind of comments that make me want to curse less. So I apologize to your son, but he seems like a legend. All right, nephew. Sorry. What's the single best moment from 2025? And you know what?
Sheets opening day homer.
Sheets. That I mean, we were there. That was awesome.
That's it.
Sorry about that. Oh, ride or die, baby. Hey, Rod, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Is your nephew's seriously? I actually want to ask the chat. What was the best moment from 2025? I'm trying to think right now, because there's like instances like the emergence of Randy Vasquez was awesome. There's a couple walk-offs that were okay. It wasn't that fun of a year, dude.
Oh, we made the playoffs on a walk-off, but that was like even forgettable. Team was going to make it regardless.
Also, people forget we blew the save on that walk-off too. For me, walk-off was awesome.
Robert Suarez.
Oh, game 1 of the Yankees series was sick. I was in Vegas for that. That was legit.
Robert Suarez, thank you for your service. Some team is about to pay him and get your bag, but that team, it's like Tanner Scott, right? And honestly, I won't lie. Going into this season, I was like, man, Tanner Scott's, when we saw him for that 3 months, he was a fucking dog.
Greg said 21 runs in Colorado.
We were at a wedding.
We were at our cousin's wedding. We went on the nastiest slump after that. For some reason, whenever you ball out in Colorado like that, you always go on a gnarly slump. Honestly, Rod, you're right. The 14-3 start was the best part of the season.
But that's the issue, right? When you think about the season, you're like, our best part of the season ended in the middle of April. That's not fun. Last year, when I think about 2024 and I think about the best part of the season, I'm thinking about August and September. I'm thinking about
Merrill's home runs.
Merrill's stretch where he literally hit 5 or 6 game-tying, game-winning home runs. That was fun. Kyle Higashioka, his coming to Jesus. I remember I tweeted. That was sick. I remember tweeting in 2024, early April, maybe early May. Kyle Higashioka, why the fuck is he playing? And then he goes on a stretch. He hits 17 home runs. He's a fan favorite, and he leaves. There's moments from 2024 where you're like, this was a fun season. It's very difficult to find and grasp the moments of 2025. And all we can ask for as fans is that in 2026, we witness some fun fucking moments, man.
Diaz walk-off was sick. Buenos dias.
We just got to witness fun moments.
So look
in even odd years, the even odd years is legit.
Look at our team right now. I think we didn't do the mutual option with Elias yet, so I think he's free. Bye. Right now, Freddie Fermin is our catcher. We don't have a real first baseman. I'd say Cronenworth at second, Xander at short.
Cronen's got to go super utility.
Manny in left. Or Manny at third. Left field, you got Ramon. Center, you got Merrill. Right field, you got Toddy. So your team is honestly pretty much set.
Would you bring back Ryan O'Hearn?
I would.
He doesn't hit enough homers or what?
So the issue with Ryan O'Hearn 100% is the fact that when he came over, he went from being an all-star with the Orioles to show it was playing him on these bullshit fucking things. That ruins your rhythm as a player. Not only are you moving from coast to coast, have you guys ever flown to fucking Baltimore? It's a far-ass flight. You go there, and you're not eating crab cakes in San Diego. You're eating fish tacos. It's a completely different vibe. It's
actually very true.
O'Hearn defensively is a fucking stud. He had a great year. If you were to tell me right now, Ryan O'Hearn, 2 years, $24 million, sign me up.
Yeah. I might even go 3 years, 30.
330, I'd do it. Also, guys, we don't have that much money. Let's be honest. We don't have a ton of money. People are going to say,
think we're-
yo, Pete Alonso and Ranger Suarez would be sick. Hey, turn off MLB The Show, buddy. That just ain't happening. Murakami sucks, guys. He's not that good. And if he comes back, let's say he joins the Dodgers and he hits a walk-off home run in the World Series.
Murakami is smart. He goes to the New York Yankees because the short porch will be he'll hit 40 home runs. If you play for the Padres and you hit those balls to right field, you're hitting 15.
So that's the argument on Ryan O'Hearn is dude didn't hit 20 home runs.
So now here's my argument.
He did hit that home run against Diamondbacks, so that shit was
Here's
horrible.
my argument, and I was there. It was fucking awesome.
We are doomed.
Here's my argument against the Ryan O'Hearn. First off, me and my mom were at the O'Hearn first D-backs. That might have been my favorite moment of the season just because it was live. Now, here's my thing with O'Hearn. Sure, he doesn't hit enough home runs. Which is fine. He didn't really get a fair shake from the Pods. The only reason Ryan O'Hearn was playing baseball games was because Luis Ariz, I believe, got hurt.
So Richard's got a decent point. I fuck with Ryan O'Hearn heavy. He's a very nice guy.
His crone is crazy, so that's actually valid. He's a left-handed crone.
I mean, Crone is also left-handed.
Right, sorry, left-handed fielder. That's what I'm saying. Because he can't play. Ryan O'Hearn can't play other positions.
The argument is, who else are you going to get? Oh, really? Okay, cool. Who else are you going to play at first base? Like, who are you going to sign? We're not signing Pete Alonso. Is it gone? That's loud. We're not signing Pete Alonso. Like, guys, who do you... IKF, stop, Juan. IKF cost his team a World Series, bro. I don't want that guy. What's cool about being a San Diego Padres fan is the fact that I genuinely don't know what they're going to do.
No one knows what their team's going to do.
Nick Pivetta out of the fucking blue.
So here's my favorite thing about
Josh Bell. Frank the Tank hates Josh Bell. Like, also Broncos pick.
Get out. Get there.
Yep, go.
Ooh. My favorite thing about the free agency, I was looking up posts. I was like, hey, I wonder what people are predicting the Padres to get in free agency. And I saw a lot of 2024, 2023. You know how accurate these predictions are? Ass. Never accurate. There's maybe 1 out of 50 that are accurate. So when we're looking at these predictions, they're like, you look at every prediction last season, they're like, the Padres are going to get Roki Sasaki. Why? Because he's friends with Yu Darvish.
This picture's so funny, bro. Richard, also, if you guys are watching the chat, one of the favorite people that are always in our chats, which I respect, Richard, has an AI picture, or not AI, but like a Photoshop picture of me in a Dodgers sweatshirt. Cracks me up every time.
It's actually very, very impressive Photoshop. Not real.
Jake is the best first baseman we've had in the last decade, which is true. Guys, the only issue with Jake is he doesn't hit nukes. We have to find a way to hit some more home runs. So either you...
How many homers did Jake have this year? 10? 11?
Let's see.
11. That's
terrible.
not enough. It's not enough.
It's terrible.
Look at all these. Look at the Matt Olsons, right? When you're like, hey, how are we 28th in home runs? Oh, your power positions are not hitting home runs. Jake Cronenworth is a great second baseman.
He's an OBP demon. If your OBP is 10 points less than your slug, that's an issue. We need this guy.
Shit, nah, come on. Guys, hey, 2015 was a tough year. Don't check the stats.
Demon, bro. Demon.
Listen, we should have won that game. Let's take a look. Click 16. Click 16. Guys, time out.
I'm going to give this some more boost.
Time out. Let's get to 16. So what were you looking at stats-wise? All right, 256, 289 OBP, didn't like to walk. 22 knocks, 31 games. Pretty good, some would say. 11 ribbies, 15 runs. I think I led the nation in stolen bases that year. Let's take a gander here. Listen, doubles could have been better. Doubles could have been better for sure. Sack, I think I led the league in sack bunts. Where are sack bunts at? Sack hits. 7 sack bunts, 289 average. It was solid. JV, I was nasty. 308. Guys, listen. With a real hitting coach, Jake hits 20 dingers. With a real hitting coach, I hit 20 dingers. No, but listen. More than anything, Pods need a guy with slug at first base. It's obvious. You can't have a power position hitting 11 home runs a year. You're not going to win a lot of games. And I agree. R. Baker, you have to be creative. I don't think listen, Joshua, I would have been the best Padre of all time. Mike Show would have fucking loved me. I laid down a perfect sack bunt. But you have to be creative. You have to. And there's guys out there. I don't know if it's going to be through a trade. I don't know how much assets we have. But you got to get a guy. I don't care if the guy strikes out, 200 times a year. If he hits 30 home runs. I don't know if you bring back Ryan O'Hearn. I don't think Ryan O'Hearn's the answer. I also think he's probably a good player. The real thing is that when you look at a Tatis and you're like, Tatis hit 25 home runs, right? You have to have a guy like Tatis who's not hitting enough home runs, hitting what he should hit. He should be hitting 40-plus home runs, and he didn't.
You gotta get a fucking demon coming in.
That's what I'm saying. There's no reason that Manny Machado and Tatis should both be under 30 home runs if they're playing as many games as they did. Josh Naylor would be awesome. He'd be awesome. He's probably going to be pretty expensive. I think the Mariners will probably bring him back, and they'll probably overpay. But that being said, if the Padres get Josh Naylor, we're doing an instant pod. And Rhys Hoskins is a classic example. If Rhys Hoskins can just say, hey, I'm going to strike out 200 times, but I'm going to pull 35 baseballs a year, and they're all going to go out, fuck it. No need for a trade. Just get Corona on a cycle. Guys, I would love – listen, we said this about Xander, and then he actually started to go off. I think because of that, we're probably a little bit on the outs of the general Padres sphere internally, except we're having a big guest Thanksgiving week, so be prepared. One of the most well-liked San Diego Padres of the last couple years. Also one of the nicest guys. People love this guy. It's going to be a great time. That being said, Crone doesn't need to get on a cycle. Crone is just a second baseman.
People. Why don't we like Murakami? I don't dislike Murakami. I just think it has the recipe for disaster for the Padres. Like, he strikes out a shit ton, man. Let him go to a team like the fucking Yankees or the Dodgers, where if he sucks, no one really cares. We are having Eric Hosmer on the pod. Nah, dude, absolutely not.
Nah, but it's not going to be Jackson Merrill. It's another well-liked Padre, but it's going to be a great show. We're very fortunate that he agreed to the interview.
It's going to be fucking badass, dude. Dude, this offseason is going to rip. San Diego State basketball's back. Manny, bro. No, it is not.
Manny fucking, and I'm the biggest Manny Glazer of all time. Hell would have to freeze over for Manny Machado.
I don't think Big Manny Machado is.
There's somebody in there that was correct.
Yeah, someone has responded with the correct person. How we're looking at this offseason and how we should look at this Padres season. Let's have some fucking fun, man. Honestly. Last year was fun, but I feel like we got very negative sometimes, myself included. We got to have some fucking fun, man. Because guess what? I hate to say it, 2027, lockout's coming. The lockout is coming. So, enjoy 2026. Let's pop some fucking bottles. Let's go. Hey, we'll be at SummerSlam or Survivor Series. Austin Riley. That's an interesting one.
They're not trading his ass.
Do you think – that's a good question. Do you think Iglesias is coming back?
I would love if Jose Iglesias came back. He's a vibe guy. Do I want Jose Iglesias to play significant innings? No. But I will say we were at the game where he hit his only home run of the year. It was awesome. He hit 2 more back-to-back games. We were at his first home run of the year. It was electric. I couldn't even believe my eyes. People talk about the lockout. Listen, guys, the lockout's going to be real. It's going to be real. So in 2026, we have 162 guaranteed games. Enjoy it. The best thing about baseball and the best thing about sports in general is that when the clock turns, there's another season. Listen, there's no baseball now. We're talking about it. We're about, 6 months away?
People already forgot about the Dodgers winning the World Series.
100%. Even the fans. We had buddies. They're like, oh, it was nice.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Dodgers winning another World Series? It's just another day in the life. When the Padres win their first, it's just like growing up, right? You have a crush on a girl, and you're like, man, I really like this girl a lot. And maybe you take her to homecoming for the first time, and you guys kiss, and you're like, man, I did it. That's gonna be the Padres winning their first World Series. Is it gonna be in 2036? Why not, guys? Think about it like this: the Padres will win a World Series in our lifetimes, or we'll all die. Yeah, man. I mean, other than that, I feel like in 46 minutes. New City Connects look pretty dank. I won't lie. I could stream for all night. But should we just keep going? I got nothing. Yeah, we got nothing to do. Fuck it. We'll stream for another 15. It's fun though, man. It's a fun. Someone's like, "Dang, that's dark." Yeah, sorry about that. But sometimes
it's dark, but it's true. Listen. We cannot control if this team wins a championship. The only thing that you can do as a fan
is give us more money in the super chats.
The only thing you can do as a fan is really sit there and be like, hey, whoever's on that field, I'm going to root for. You look at some of these teams, right? You look at some of these teams that have won championships. You look at the 2023 Texas Rangers.
So fluke.
But that's what I'm saying. All you need is a fluke.
Oh man, yeah, James, you're right. Shout out James though, man. One of the best Pods fans out there. Ooh,
that's actually very valid.
I hope, as a baseball fan, and also just as a human being, man. Like these guys are all gonna be arguing about a lot of stuff, but when you really think about it, the owners and the players make a shit ton of money. Baseball's entertainment at the end of the day. I really hope they figure it out. And I understand you can bitch and moan about the Dodgers. The Dodgers were a Miguel Rojas fluke-ass fucking home run away from losing to the Blue Jays. Also, people are acting like the Blue Jays were this mom-and-pop organization. They were 5th in payroll. You got to pay. Does the Pittsburgh Pirates owner not have any money? He does. He does. Spend some fucking money. There's an argument of should there be a salary cap and a salary floor? I agree. There probably should. But acting like the game is all like, oh man, baseball's ruined. Baseball's not ruined. The Dodgers were the 3rd team in the NL this year. It wasn't like they won 130 games.
And you know what
they won,
did,
fucking bro.
You know what they did? The Dodgers played the game. You can go out there and give those contracts out. It's a risk. Look at the Mets. They gave those contracts out and didn't make it. You still have to win the games.
Also,
but you put the best team in front of the field, right? You put your best 9 out there, and you still have to win the games. You can pay, but you can't win a championship off payment.
I'm over people acting like this Dodgers team were fucking world beaters. Dude. They played a Brewers team that was absolute dog shit the whole year. Fluke ass fucking runs. Maybe I'm a homer. Dodgers ain't sweeping the Pods in the NLCS. I'll say that.
No shot.
Bro.
We'll probably lose just based off of Ramon being out. We didn't have a lot of depth.
Baseball has the most parity out of almost every sport. I understand if you are a fan of one of these teams, but look at the perfect example is the San Diego Padres. San Diego Padres, before Peter really took over, second, third, last in payroll. Awful. Peter, he might have overcharged his credit card a little bit, but he went fucking crazy. And look, now we're having a podcast with fucking 108 people watching our stream in November.
Yeah. The real thing is, like, guys, if we get enough super chats, we'll buy the team and we'll make sure that everybody's paid.
Peter Sadler was a living legend. May he rest in peace. Absolute legend.
Can't wait to see Peter Sadlerway next year walking in, dude. Well deserved. What a fucking guy.
All baseball is, and this is why baseball is the best sport in the world. Like Obnoxious Dodgers
dude,
fan said,
100%.
bro,
You got to figure it out when it matters.
All that matters is coming through in the right spot.
They are the perfect example. You look, as Matt was saying, you look at it.
Make the dance.
Miguel Rojas hits a fluke home run. You know what, though? That can be any team. You just have to get there. A lot of shit has to happen for you to make it to the World Series. If you are a Detroit Tigers, right? Tarek Skubal goes down in some situation. You're screwed. That's baseball. Teams are going to have that happen. You can be the best team in baseball. You look at the Brewers. They got swept by the Dodgers. They were the best team in baseball. Shit happens. That's why the sport's great.
Such a fluke.
You just have to make the dance, and then anything can happen. I feel really good about where the team's
bro, come on. California life. Let's be honest. And Miguel Rojas, if you ask anyone that knows baseball, Miguel Rojas hitting home. If Shohei hit a home run there,
we were with Dodgers fans.
Bro, if Shohei hit a home run in the ninth, it would have been completely valid. You're like, that was a badass moment. Miguel Rojas hadn't gotten a hit since fucking August. That was an incredibly fluke home run. But the only reason why he's in that spot is because that team is a good team. That's my take with the Padres. The San Diego Padres have the talent to win a World Series. I completely believe it.
You have to be good.
And you have to invest in your
You have to have a good team. You have to have a good team.
I did not call the Miggy Rowe home run. Yeah, Joe Davis, come on, man.
Dude, that he literally did not. That was genuinely the equivalent of Jose Iglesias in the World Series having 3 home runs in the regular season and hitting a home run. It's just not going to happen.
Obnoxious Dodgers fan. That's the thing with baseball, though. Every year, if you look at the Padres, you'll be like, Cease had like a 5 ERA. King never pitched. Darvish didn't pitch. Like,
no, 100%. Listen,
this is a great point, by the way.
There's no equivalent of Ernie Clement. Exactly. That's the beauty of the sport. Listen, if you get hot at the right time, if you look at that AL. And you say, hey, the Blue Jays should have waltzed into the championship. Everyone thought the Mariners were going to be the Blue Jays. Sure, it went 7. Are you sharing your screen right here?
Yeah, I'm about to.
We're doing a little
how do you be hitting? Bro, Croning's this year is not hitting 267. He's hitting bombs, bro.
All right, free agent talk.
Let's do it. Where we at? Kyle Tucker?
Nope.
No. Dylan Cease is
no way he's number 3,
bro.
No chance.
Alex Bregman? No. Well, we're going to talk about guys I think could possibly go to the Padres.
If Dylan Cease wants to do a prove it, opt out.
Look, he's going to get 5 years, $31 million.
If Dylan Cease says, hey, I'll do 4 years, 120 with an opt-out every year, I'd say yeah.
Bro.
Dylan Cease 2024, special. Dylan Cease 2025, dog shit. My least favorite thing about, and it's funny, it's like kind of the alternate of what we're talking about hitting-wise. Dylan Cease is a strikeout pitcher. He'll give up runs. He strikes out a lot of guys. I would rather have the hitter that strikes out a lot of times but hits a lot of home runs. They're like the alternate. I would rather have the pitcher like Nick Pivetta or somebody who doesn't strike out a lot of guys, but you know what he does? He gets ground balls. He gets outs. It depends on what you want. Dylan Cease being number 3 in the Fangraphs fantasy or like free agent rankings is asinine.
So it goes to show that front offices care about one thing for pitchers, and it's K percentage. They want guys that strike people out because Dylan Cease gets a shit ton of swing and miss. The issue with Dylan Cease, and he's
Snell-esque.
Guys, what I'm going to tell you is this. Dylan Cease against the Cubs, game 2. Right? Was it game 2?
Great outing.
Solid outing. 4 innings, all good. Trey Savage went 7 innings, struck out 13. There's some fucking guys are cut from a different cloth. You can have the best stuff in the world. That being said, when Dylan Cease pitches, I don't like watching it. I wish Dylan Cease
doesn't attack enough.
Bro, we probably win a World Series if he doesn't start in that NLDS.
He doesn't attack enough. I will never look at Dylan Cease the same way after that game. You have a 3-run lead. Manny Machado has his playoff moment. Game 1 NLDS against the rival, hits a 3-run home run to start out the game. Me and Matt are in the stadium We're standing on the pavilion benches. We're getting yelled at. The crowd's quiet. We're getting yelled at. We're standing on the benches thinking, shit, we got a 3-0 lead. Dylan Cease has been our demon all year. He has a no-hitter this season. We get there. Next inning, second inning, gives up a 3-run home run to Ohtani. That was it. That was it for us. That was it for Cease. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, Farrell's right. Whatever about Dylan Cease, I wish him the best. He'll probably go to like the Red Sox or something. And honestly, hopefully he goes to AL.
Framber's out.
Framber now. Let's look. Cody Bellinger.
I would.
Let's talk. Let's actually talk. Let's actually talk about this, man. Cody Bellinger as the Padres' first baseman.
So my thing about
I
Cody
think he's
Bellinger,
going to ask for too long.
No, my thing with Cody Bellinger is the reason why he's been successful lately is because his contracts have been short. So his mindset, in my opinion, I think he's like a Hosmer-esque character.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where I think he's like, hey man, once I get this big bag, I'm chilling. I have a ring, I'm chilling. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to get paid. He's playing at Yankee Stadium. If Cronenworth plays at Yankee Stadium, he has 25 home runs. Look at Grisham. You can pull the ball. It's 314 to right field. It's 314.
Yeah.
You pull the ball enough, you'll hit home runs. Bellinger has total Hosmer written all over him. Chills out when he gets paid.
Out. Respect.
Needed. So I would give my bank account, which is
what do you genuinely? I think he stays with the Phillies, and if he doesn't go to the Phillies, I think he goes to the Reds. Because I think if he goes to the Reds, he can hit 60 home runs. Because it's a fucking
Kyle Schwarber
launching, and he's
hit
from there.
The furthest home run in Petco Park history. That guy will hit 40 home runs for the Padres.
Oh, easy.
If I am,
but so then he becomes a DH. Is Sheets your first baseman?
Why not? Hey,
you can teach Sheetsy how to shoot.
Listen, Sheetsy, get out there at first base, start fielding ground balls. Because guess what? If you put Gavin,
we need to come with more righties.
You put Gavin Sheets at first base. I mean, listen. Think about your righties. You have Laureano, Tatis, Manny, Xander. So you have 4 righties in the starting lineup, and then you go Sheets, Schwarber. Sorry, for Means in the starting lineup. You have 4 lefties, also, 4 righties. That's a perfect mix.
I want to see the chat's comment on
Kyle
this.
Schwarber that money. Dude.
Every now and then I'll be at work or just chilling, and I think if Freddie Fermin hit that ball an inch away,
he says this all the time.
I think Freddie Fermin hits a 3-run home run and we go to the NL DS.
He says it all the time.
Get a DH, but the DH would be Schwarber.
Dude, Schwarber as DH, this team is going to go nuclear. Schwarber hits. You know how many home runs he hit this year, Matt? 56 home runs.
TN, you think that Pete Alonso will be more expensive than Schwarber?
For sure.
Really?
For sure.
Because no. He said no. Sorry, he said. I think Schwarber will be more expensive.
Not.
I disagree.
But I think the thing is like for Kyle Schwarber, what is he? 33.
Yeah, well, let's look at Pete Alonso right now. He's 31.
How old is Kyle? He's 33.
And Pete Alonso's 31.
If you're paying Kyle Schwarber, you're saying, hey, we're going to give you 4 years, 130 or 120, right? The Phillies will match. Once you get past 4 years, 120, right? You're giving him, what is that?
No, you're not giving him. I would give him 3 years.
He's never going to accept that. He's playing. He wants to play through. He's not getting the same. He's not getting $30 million at 38. So you got to give him the contract that he wants. The only way the Padres get Kyle Schwarber is if he does a similar Xander-esque contract where this guy, Kyle Schwarber, is getting paid.
EB, bro. EB, shoot me your Venmo via DMs.
This is what we're dealing with.
So ignorant. Unless he gets hurt, he's hitting over 25 home runs.
Kyle Schwarber fixes his team.
We need bombs, dude. We need bombs. People look at the Dodgers. Which is, I know people are going to be like, oh, why do you keep bringing them up?
Interesting from obnoxious Dodgers fan. For me, needs work, great hitter. I would actually argue the opposite. He's not a great hitter, but he is a good catcher. But I guess, listen, Fermin's been on the pods for 3 months. He's under control till 2030. I'm excited to see what Freddie figures out. The reason why I like Freddie so much is because when you look at the Royals fans, when you made the trade, why do we need batters? We need both. Listen, you only win in baseball if you pay money. You only win. the teams that penny pinch, like the Guardians, right? You look at this team, you're like, why are they never making it to the World Series? It's because they're not paying for that next level. You have to go.
Is this guy a real guy? Sung Mung Sung? Man, we're live right now. You want to be on it? Don't say anything crazy.
All I'm going to say is go fucking Pods. Come on, baby. We're in the system. Called it from 24. Called it from 2024. I saw that, dude.
Love that shit, bro.
How you doing?
Can't believe
No, we're spending a lot of money. 100%. So Sung Mung Sung.
Great post, by the way.
Let's see. Wait up.
So, you know what they just, I was just over there. They said on the 21st.
All right, let me look this guy up real quick. I'll be honest, man. I'm usually pretty good with the names of these guys, but let's see Sung Mung. OPS 917, 28-year-old, 530 slug. How many homers? 26, 144 games. It all comes down to how he looks. Does he have aura? Oh, yeah, he kind of has aura.
Absolutely.
This guy kind of has aura.
Who is this?
Sung Mung Sung.
Is he a international free agent?
Yeah. Manny Machado joins. Yeah, I mean, Manny's cracked, bro. I just don't think Dixie Normus is worth that, Chad. All right, let's go back to the free agent stuff because, dude, all right, Bo Bichette, nah, really.
Hey, where would he play?
Come on, man. This guy is the dude I could actually see.
You trade Crone and you put Bo Bichette at second, but okay. Ranger Suarez would be an incredible pocket.
Ranger Suarez is a dog.
You go into an NL. Listen, guys. I hate to break it to us. 2026. We're not winning the division. Dodgers are winning the division until hell freezes over. That being said, you're in the wild card series. You need 3 pitchers. If you're telling me, hey, you got Nick Pivetta, Ranger Suarez, and Joe Musgrove, we're moving on.
Yes, that's a solid rotation.
We're moving on. And you know what? I think we're moving on in the NLDS. And I think we're moving on in the NLCS. Those 3 are special. People are forgetting, by the way.
Give me Ranger Suarez and Michael King.
We need pitching. People are forgetting Joe Musgrove was the workhorse of the Padres. One of our best pitchers, outside of him and Darvish, one of our best pitchers over the last 4 years. He's coming back next season. You have to get another workhorse. If you get Ranger Suarez, that rotation, you go into 3-game series, you're winning those games because Ranger Suarez, Nick Pivetta, Joe Musgrove, 3 dogs, by the way, 3 dogs. All we want is dogs.
Yeah.
3 dogs.
That's actually a great. I think this is something I forgot to talk about, and we forgot to talk about in 2025, and why 2024 was so sick. Hungry dogs, bro. I want more hungry dogs on this team. 2025, a couple too many fat cats.
Think about 2024. Jurickson Profar was about to be in the KBO. Kyle Higashioka gets traded as a throw-in.
I'd trade Salas for another bucket of beers. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, Ethan Salas is still so young. We just have to hope his back figures itself out and he becomes some trade bait. Pause.
I like this Imai guy. My thing is, like, dude, if you're gonna try it,
He's a giant.
if you're gonna pay for this Japanese like star pitcher, why don't you just spend money on Michael King? He already knows the team.
Completely agree.
So the only reason why you don't pay King is if you think he's sketch, like injury wise.
He is sketch. But he's also a high-risk, high-reward guy.
Juan, thank fuck we're streaming, bro. I'm not lying. This might be the worst baseball or football game I've ever watched. It's terrible.
You're telling me Broncos, Raiders is bad?
Sean, wow, haven't heard from you boys since Nestor Cortez shut down the Dodgers and you both lost your ever-loving minds. Low key, that's when the season ended. So shut up.
That was were you at the DSG live show?
If you actually know ball, no one really cares about the playoffs because of lockouts.
That was a fun-ass DSG live show at AleSmith Brewery.
So the Michael King thing's interesting. I kind of want to talk about Michael King. The injury, the sleeping on the mattress wrong is actually extremely sketchy. Let's look at the pitchers that we've paid in their 30s a lot of money. Yu Darvish, ass. Love the dude to death. When healthy, great. He's been healthy, what? 70 innings? Yeah. Joe Musgrove, awesome dude. San Diego legend. Awful contract so far. Is it Joe Musgrove's fault? No. Is it Yu Darvish's fault? No. They both got hurt. That's baseball. That being said, if you fucking repeat yourself non-fucking stop to pitching, giving money to guys with injury history, what are you supposed to expect? So Michael King's a perfect example of a reliever who has a great 2024. Legendary. Incredible stuff. He's a really good pitcher. 2025, supposed to have a banger year and get a fat contract. He didn't pitch. Why? Think about it like this. Why does Yu Darvish with a fucking torn UCL? You think that, let's be real, guys, not to be conspiracy heavy. Do you really think the team didn't know that Yu Darvish's elbow was fucking fried? I knew that by watching. That dude didn't have anything.
You know how good you had to be to throw 94 with the fucking torn UCL?
His shit was fucking fried. Fried. So, you start Yu Darvish over Michael King. What does that tell the fan base?
Michael King's a pussy.
No, not a pussy. He's hurt. That guy's shit is fucked. They knew. So, you give him the qualifying offer. And if he signs a qualifying offer, I'm going to be completely honest, he's probably hurt. If I'm Michael King and I knew I was going to get a payday, I'd be smart about what I did, 100%. And you know what, Michael King? I get it. Bro, if I had the chance to make as much money as Michael King, I'd probably be smart about that shit. Cease is not taking the – Dylan Cease, what's different about Dylan Cease and Michael King, Dylan Cease fucking shows up, man.
And Dylan Cease has pitched 30-plus games 6 straight years.
Yeah, Dylan Cease is a dog. I wouldn't
saying
say
he's the best pitcher.
Sorry. Dog is the wrong way to say it. He's a workhorse. Do I want Dylan Cease in a must-win game? Absolutely not. I really don't.
He did win.
I would rather have Michael King in a must-win game over Dylan Cease for the rest of my life.
That's the big thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's the big thing.
You object in chat. Be completely honest.
I trust
in the comment section right now. Do you think Michael King's healthy? Like, do you think that arm? Because if we give Michael King a 3-year, $75 million contract and he gets Tommy John surgery 1 month into the season, we're fucked. We can't afford to be fucked right now. Other teams can afford it. I think Cease wants out of San Diego. Bro, Dylan Cease will go to another team, and unless it's a team that we're rivals with or like really,
he's gonna go to the Dodgers.
No, he's not gonna go to the Dodgers. Relax. If he goes to the Blue Jays, Red Sox, wherever he goes, wish him nothing but the best. Honestly, that last start in the playoffs, all good. Do I wish he would have probably not started on short rest? Yeah. Also, was it his fault that he started on short rest? No. Dylan Cease, nothing but love after that start, honestly. And I was a hater, honestly. I called him a pussy 50 times.
That was a great start. Listen, I'm with you.
Yeah, he goes to the Braves. Good for him. I don't, and I like Michael King the person. I don't think Michael King's healthy.
There's only one way to find out.
But Tien has a good point. You don't offer him that qualifying offer.
You have medical.
That's $22 million that you know.
Yeah, he's healthy. I think the argument for Michael King was that he wasn't warmed up when he was in the playoffs. And you're like, this guy didn't pitch for essentially the entire season. You're going to have him go out there in a win game.
That's a good point.
In a game 3, you're going to tell Michael King, hey, I know you barely pitched for 5 months, but our season's on the line, and we need you to go out there and give us 6 innings. It's not going to happen. Now, do you put Yu Darvish out there with the torn UCL? No. Whose fault is that? No one knows. It could be Schilt. It could be Preller. No one has any idea. But if the DSG's managing that game, you go full bullpen game and you just try to win that shit. How you start out with Mason Miller for 2 innings, you shut those pussies down. You start out with Mason Miller for 2 innings, then you go with somebody like
the issue wasn't the pitching. We gave up 2 runs. Jerry Estrada walked in that run with the bases loaded.
But
the issue was
why did Jerry Estrada walk in a run with the bases?
Yeah, I mean
because Yu Darvish loaded the bases.
That double play was sick. The main issue with the Padres in 2020, the main issue with the Padres in 2025 is as simple as this: they couldn't really hit. They just couldn't. You got a dip?
No, I gotta go to the back.
Oh. Brandon Woodruff would be sick, dude. That would be sick. Give me dogs, bro. All right, let's go back here real quick. Padres Stadium, Petco North. I love that shit. Woodruff would be awesome if he's healthy. Oh, sorry. All right, so Ranger Suarez would be great if we could get him. Edwin Diaz, we're good on that. So Josh Naylor's interesting. He seems like a guy that obviously everybody looks at it like, oh, we need a first baseman. He can do all this shit. Just does not seem like a dude that will come back after we traded him, to be completely honest. Like, that's my honest take is because we traded him as a rookie-ish, 2020 or whatever, 2021 with Fran Mill for Clevenger. I think it was 2020. I don't think he's going to come, honestly. Pay Miller if he's going to only start with an extension. I can see that, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Let's look down. So this guy, man, I'm very interested about this dude. 7 years for 20. This Murakami guy, dude. What up? 2 minutes?
Yeah, like a couple of minutes.
Yeah. We call that. Naylor's not leaving Seattle. Kikuchi would be sick, but that contract's there or whatever. I don't see Naylor coming back. This Murakami guy, I gotta see a little. Oh, what happened to Lagoon? Oh, let's go.
No way.
Fuck yeah. All right. So, objectively, this guy has an insane bar.
Yeah, I mean, he's an MLB The Show legend.
Really?
Here's the thing about Murakami. If the Padres get him, I'm buying a fucking jersey.
So,
do I think they
Farrell
should pay
said,
that much money?
This is a good. That's a good comment.
Without the fielding?
Joey Gallo's a good fielder. That's dope. I think. Okay, I'm gonna ask the chat this, and then we're gonna call it an episode in like 4 minutes at 8:00. You're AJ Preller. You don't have an extension. You might get an extension to be with the Padres.
He's getting one this week.
You think so?
They said that with the extension that AJ's probably getting extended by Stammen's press conference.
Okay, so yeah, that's the issue is this K rate. Let's be completely
50%.
No, he said 90. He was strong. So let's be completely honest right now. If you are AJ Preller, let's say he gets extended on Friday, tomorrow.
He's handcuffed.
What
AJ Preller could, if AJ Preller had his wish, he's signing.
No shit. But let's be realistic. You're AJ Preller. You're somewhat handcuffed. What do you do before opening day to make this a team that can win a World Series? And we're going to be talking about this all. Hey, we're going to be streaming a shit ton, all this stuff.
I mean, step one, you have to get Slug.
You have to get what?
Slug.
Yeah.
In my opinion, with how good Ruben is, you're bringing in Craig Stammen, who's also a pro pitcher, knows how to pitch. You have Ben Fritz, one of the best, if not the best, bullpen coach in baseball. You can develop or fix certain things with pitchers. Hitting-wise, you have to find a hitting coach that can teach or at least bring back confidence in a guy like Fernando Tatis and be like, you remember in 2021 when you hit 42 home runs? And people are going to say, oh, you were juicing. I don't give a fuck. You still hit 42 home runs. You have to find somebody that emphasizes these guys are like, hey, if the guy's on second base, don't try to hit a single. Try to hit a 2-run home run. There has to be some level of like inner coaching.
So no, I know. What you're saying though is I'm talking more like who are we gonna get? Are we signing people? Are we trading people? What are we doing?
Pitching wise, you got to try to get Ranger Suarez. Because if you think about it, you're like, hey, our aces, if you go with Michael King and you pay him, our aces are 3 righties.
I have a question.
Do you have a lefty ace?
I think we're pretty broke, to be completely honest.
I put us at a scale of 1 out of 10, most broke being 10. We're probably an 8.
Yeah, we're very broke. I think,
which is funny considering how much this stadium sells out.
Roseman, I kind of disagree because if there's one thing about AJ Peller, he can rebuild a farm. That's literally his only good, that's like his best thing. You can't afford him. Yeah, I mean, but then also like guys like this troll. So it's like, all right. I also didn't think Craig Stammen was going to be the manager when I woke up this morning. We don't know shit. Guys, we don't know anything. All right. If we knew anything, I would let you know.
Before we tweet everything. Give me one thing you want to see this offseason. One thing.
Frontline starter. If you bring back Michael King on like a 3-year deal, cool. I would love Ranger Suarez. I don't like Framber Valdez. Give me a frontline starter, because if you give me a frontline starter, let's say you give me a guy that can pitch in the NL Wildcard Series Game 1 that I trust. I'm like, man, like Nick Pivetta, I trusted. I was like, yeah, be great. 2 fluke fucking solo shots. If our team can hit, seriously,
fluke solo shots don't go hand in hand.
All right, he gave up some solo shots. With Cease gone, Suarez gone, doesn't really matter. King barely pitched. And Cease, 5 ERA. Guys, oh my God. Jersey Meg, I apologize, bro. I didn't even read your comment, the end of it. You were not. You were spitting facts. We do have, so I'm going to say this right now. We're going to learn a lot about this front office and ownership this offseason. Last offseason, all I heard was
no money.
No, not only no money, but it's like, Shield Seidler versus the brothers, huge ordeal, Roki, we missed out on Roki, all that shit. This is the offseason where I find out, are we going to go back to the old pods where we just don't spend any money? We already have. Regardless of if we spend money or not, we're going to be top 15 in payroll. Because the Manny Machado deal, the Tatis deal, Merrill, all that shit. All you really have to do is work around the edges. And if you spend money this offseason, lockout happens, whatever, and you let Preller cook with the farm system, we'll be all right. Guys, last thing I'm going to say, and I swear this is going to be last. All baseball is getting hot at the right time. That's really all it is. You get a couple guys that can pitch some innings in the playoffs. Trey Savage was drafted out of East Carolina a year and a half ago. 22nd overall pick. 13 Ks against the Dodgers in Game 5 of the World Series. Blue Jays don't choke that shit. He's a legend for life. Eric Lauer had fucking 5 innings of shutout baseball in the playoffs. The playoffs are crazy. You just have to get there. So the Padres should always just be looking at getting in the playoffs and getting hot. Are some of those contracts going to come back to bite? Absolutely. When Manny and Xander are 38 years old, we're fucked for sure. But also, we've been paying Eric Hosmer $13 million the last 4 years. Made the playoffs 3 of those 4 years. Eric Hosmer's been on our team for none of that shit. Yep. Baseball's a crazy sport. Love everybody. Any last words?
Go Pods. Shout out all of everybody in the chat here. It's been a long show. I mean, probably the longest we've had in a long time. 120. Listen, regardless of what happens, opening day comes around.
We'll be
We'll
there.
watch it. Hate it or love it, you watched.
If you're a real fan, man, doesn't matter all these. Oh, yo, I can't believe we didn't sign this guy. So better than this guy. No, I will until I'm in 6 feet under. I'm gonna be a Pods fan. So go Pods, baby. Love everybody for being on. Apologize for the cursing for some of the people that in the comments. Like Pusha T said, so be it. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
I got it.